going on, everybody? I'm Brent.
This is PJ.
And this is the Home Video Hustle.
Hustle, motherfucking hustle.
Hey! We in a bomb-ass mood today, man.
Yes.
We watched, in my opinion, I'm going to spoil my review, we watched a good-ass movie this week.
Okay.
I got tortured with Disney last week. Well, not even really tortured like I thought it was. I just got mad to death last week.
Go.
But not the torture I thought it was going to be. This week, as you saw in the video, I spent like, what, $27 on this fucking Blu-ray. So I said, you know what? We're going to watch it for the podcast. Even though I ain't getting no money back for it because we don't make no money on here yet. Yet. Ha! We're going to do it anyway.
Damn right.
We're going to do it right because P ain't never seen it before.
Damn right.
And this ain't labeled as a PJ's never seen before, though, because I know a lot of people that ain't never seen this before. And that subtitle is reserved for movies that everybody else has seen. Like Die Hard.
There you go.
Like Star Wars.
There you go.
Like Lethal Weapon.
There you go.
Like Star Trek.
There you go.
Can Star Trek count? Yeah, fuck that. Star Trek can count. You get the gist of it by now. Oh, have you seen The Terminator?
Only one of them.
Which one?
I don't know.
Did you see The Terminator where Arnold Schwarzenegger was the bad guy? Did you see
he got the metal face?
That's all of them, PJ.
Oh.
Did you see the one with the liquid metal Terminator? I think I gave you that one. Didn't I give you Terminator 2?
That might be
where it was like this. It was like the Terminator, the Sarah Connor and her son running away from the liquid. So that's Terminator 2. So you've never seen the original Terminator?
No.
Blaze this motherfucker on Twitter for me.
No, I have not.
You ever seen Terminator Salvation?
No.
Good. Don't do it. All right. So today on the podcast is Re-Animator.
Yes.
From 1985. Directed by Stuart Gordon. Produced by Brian Yuzna. I'll tell you why I say that in a minute. Starring Jeffrey Combs, Bruce Abbott, Barbara Crampton, David Gale. And I brought up Brian Yuzna. I was wondering where David came from. Brought Brian Yuzna because he directed the sequels to this movie. There's 3 Re-Animator movies. We watched the first one.
Okay.
From this movie ending, what do you think the next movie is about? I'm just curious. Well, I'm sorry. No, does not ruin the review. I'm sorry about that.
Okay.
I just had a brain blast.
Oh.
What's that from?
Jimmy Neutron.
Hey, I was about to say, if you don't know what I'm talking about, motherfucker, I'm gonna kick your ass. All right, so we'll go back to that later.
Okay.
But yes, he directed 2 sequels, and he also directed this movie called Society. I know I'm not even gonna ask if you've seen it before. I don't want to. I don't want to spoil it because we are going to watch that one day. I'm gonna get you to watch that weird ass movie.
Okay.
I'll just say, what can I say to not spoil it too much? It's a body horror movie. Body horror is like horror, like body parts, like weird shit happening, like Cronenberg. We don't know who Cronenberg is. Fuck. Damn it! I gotta get you watching more movies. I would just say there's a. This is gonna sound so weird. Oh, I should be recording your face. There's a face that comes out of an ass. Yes,
okay.
That is Society, and that will be coming up on the podcast.
Okay, well,
because I've only seen it once, and I remember looking at it probably with the. If you know what PJ, if you see PJ's Twitter page and you see that in his picture, that face he's making, that's pretty much the face I made throughout that whole movie. And I only saw it once, so that tell you something. But it will come back.
Okay.
But back to Re-Animator, yes.
Yes.
Directed by Stuart Gordon, starring those people I said. This movie, I want to say I got hip to it in the late 2000s. I don't know if I was still in high school or if it was broadcasting college because those are real close to each other. But it was around 09, 2010 time frame. I bought this movie and I watched the fuck out of it. I watched the movie constantly. I watched the feature-length documentary on the making of the movie multiple times.
Dedication.
I bought it was like a special box limited edition of it. I was in the FYE back in Eastland Mall back when Eastland Mall had shit in there. Oh, I'm telling people where we live at. Oops. And they had the Re-Animator. I think I already had the DVD, but then I went in there and they had the limited edition. It's the same DVD. It just came with one thing, and I actually bought it just for the one thing. It came with it was a highlighter shaped like a syringe from the movie. It had the Re-Animator on the side, but it was a green highlighter, and it was neon green like the reagent in the movie. And I already had it. I had to fucking buy it just because of that. And
dedication.
I still have that green highlighter, and I have never used it. It never gets touched. It sat inside the motherfucking box on display. So I can't never knock nobody that buys collectibles or action figures and never takes them out the box. Because I bought the motherfucking Re-Animator special edition DVD with a fucking highlighter. And I never highlighted anything with it. I just take it out every now and again. I would take it out the box every year or so. And just draw with it real quick just to make sure it still worked.
Dedication.
So between that and then me rebuying the DVD again for that, and now me rebuying this shit on Blu-ray for almost $30, that tells you something about this movie, right?
Yeah, yes.
Am I spoiling the review? Say your catchphrase, PJ.
Dedication.
No. The real catchphrase. Oh, you don't know what your catchphrase is?
I
Dan?
don't know what my
Damn right.
Damn right.
There you go.
Damn.
Alrighty. Did you know, PJ, that Re-Animator was loosely based off a novel or story, maybe. I don't know if it's a novel or a story. One of those two, by H.P. Lovecraft, titled Herbert West Re-Animator.
No, I did not.
I've never read it, but I've seen the movie, so hey.
There you go. There you go.
Alright. Also, I just
That's out the way.
Let's just get into the movie, man. I'm ready to talk about this shit, man.
All right.
So the movie opens
Abruptly.
immediately.
Yes.
No fucking around. Oh, and this movie's like an hour and 26 minutes. It don't play.
Right.
It gets
right.
going.
It does.
It gets going, and
yes,
I love it for that. This Blu-ray, one of the biggest reasons why I bought it is because it has a second version. It's called the integral version, and it's like 20 minutes longer, and it has scenes that were taken out and like put back in different versions of the movie, and like some that was like from the TV. Just basically a bunch of deleted scenes put back into the movie. I've never seen it before. I've seen the deleted scenes, but I've never seen them reinserted into the movie in that cut. So I had to decide, like, okay, which version we gonna watch? We gonna watch this one or this one? So we watched the unrated cut, the shorter version.
Yes.
And there's like no opening studio logos. Like you don't get your 20th Century Fox logo. You don't get your WB logo. You do get smash cut right into the movie, straight to the point.
Yes.
And it opens up in a university. Where was it? Germany or Switzerland? Switzerland. And it's a Dr. Gruber. They're like, it's what the fuck? I guess it would be like the professor or the dean of this university, maybe.
Yes.
They're walking the halls. And there's a commotion coming from a room, and they're like banging on the door, like, "Hey, open the motherfucking door, bro. What's going on?"
Revelation.
Oh man, what happened?
That's what happened. That's like the end, like towards the end. That's what happens. They're in the thing. They're going around, not doing checks, but basically that same scene just at the end from when. Oh boy! I see.
Filmmaking.
Yes.
We're not used to good filmmaking here. When you watch so much of the shit, you're not used to it anymore.
Oh my gosh. That's good shit.
Yes.
Okay.
So they're banging on that motherfucking door.
Yes.
The cops eventually just say, "Man, fuck this." They break the window out. They go in there. And they see Herbert West is sitting over. Oh, Herbert West is the main character, the Re-Animator. And he's over top of this body, and it's like twitching and shaking, convulsing, and doing all kind of shit. He has a vial of green fluid inside a syringe in his hand. He drops it. It's like, oh shit. And the body pops up, and it's the Dr. Gruber. But he's like all purple and fucked up. His eyeballs are like throbbing. And right off the bat, this movie has some of the fucking best practical effects. I love this shit. Fuck CGI, man. I love this. Love when it's real. Because they got like the little, what do they think they call them, bladders. Like they pulsate. His eyeballs are like pulsating. Yes, and eventually they explode and blood flies out on the nurse's face.
You sound like Rick Ross and Pears.
What?
On her face.
Oh.
The pears.
On her face.
Ah, yes.
Bloody pears on your face.
Yes.
That sounds like something sexual. That's nasty.
Yeah.
But never mind. Back to Re-Animator. Yeah, so the blood is on her face. And then Herbert West is just screaming, "No!" And then credits.
Yeah, abruptly. That's what it's.
I love it, man.
So quick.
I'm so fucking hyped right now, man. We ain't even really in the movie yet. I'm hyped.
Really?
I love this fucking movie, man. So credits are coming on, and PJ noticed it immediately because I actually got him hip to Psycho. PJ has seen Psycho, y'all.
Yes, damn right.
We don't need to do a show on that because he's actually seen it.
Yes, more than one.
Oh my god. And I don't remember what episode it was, but we talked about our Psycho 2 story. I won't repeat it, but he's seen Psycho 2.
Yes.
And we laugh at people getting hit with shovels, which does happen again in this movie.
Yes, it does.
Not as funny,
no,
but way more brutal though.
Yes, it is.
So that's good too. But I'm talking about Psycho because if you know Psycho, everybody, man, people that ain't seen Psycho know the fucking music, right?
Yeah.
And the shower scene and everything, all that shit. They basically like like how hip hop do. They sample, And this movie sampled the Psycho theme. So when you hear it, it's like, wait a minute, that's just fucking Psycho, but with some extra shit thrown in. And you be right because they admitted to it. Yeah, we sampled Psycho. Well, so you got my Re-Animator and my Psycho. So what?
That's what they said to everybody else.
See?
Yeah, sample.
Moving on.
Yes. The credits were like 5 minutes, by the way. But hey,
it's 5
once
minutes.
it started, it started. We're in the U.S.
Yes, we're back at the Miskatonic Institute. I forget where exactly it's at. It's in Miskatonic somewhere.
Miskatonic, okay.
And other main character, Dan Kane, they show him he's he's not a doctor. He's a, what would you call that shit? Like an assistant, PCA, medical assistant.
Words, I have no idea.
I worked in the hospital, so I know. And we got a friend that's a PCA, so I think that's what he's doing. So he's there's a woman dead, and he's like doing the little chest compressions, 1, 2, 1, 2, all that shit. But she dead, and the nurses and the doctors are looking at Dan like, "Yo, she dead, bro."
Just give it up.
Yeah, they legit tell him like, "Bro, she dead. Yeah. Get off her fucking chest, man."
Yeah, he said he likes his compassion.
Yeah, but she's like, "I like your compassion, but a good doctor knows when to quit, motherfucker."
Yeah,
wasting our time.
Oh.
So he's upset. He's taking the body down to the morgue.
So during these scenes,
yes, sir.
This guy was sweating his ass off. I never knew doctor work required so much sweat. Or either it was him transporting the body, like the body might have been heavy. But this guy, he was drenched, literally. Mm-hmm. Like our walk to Speedway that summer. Drenched.
Oh man, you brought. We gotta tell. You can't just say that and not tell them the story, P.
Okay.
We're going. Okay, Waffle.
Sidebar.
Oh
okay.
Yeah, it's side hustle. Yes. Y'all know Waffle House, right?
Damn right.
We know it. They might not know it, so we'll say this. Waffle House is like cheap.
It's IHOP, but cheap. It's IHOP for ghetto people. Like, I don't know how else to describe it.
I was trying so hard not to use the G word.
Yeah,
there.
I know.
But pretty much. If you type in I almost said Walmart. If you type in Waffle, well, that too. If you type in Waffle House though on YouTube, I guarantee you one of the first 2 videos that pop up will be Waffle House fight, Waffle House fight compilation.
Yes.
Waffle House shooting, something like that.
Cockroaches in Waffle House. Yeah. Every time.
We're not making it sound appealing at all. Sorry. We're not getting Waffle House advertisements.
Slamming, I know, right? The food is good though. Great.
It is good. I have to edit out that bad part. So they should be like, "Yo, Waffle House good? Okay, give them money now. Advertise." But then they didn't hear the cockroach part. Don't y'all just forget that part.
Yeah.
But yeah, we wanted to go to Waffle House real bad. Neither one of us had a car. It's right into the dog days of summer. Blazing hot out there, and we caught the bus because PJ loves Waffle House. It's like it's like crack for him.
Yes, it is.
And it used to be every time we would link up and like chill on the weekend or something, we had to go to Waffle House if we had money anyway. No joke. The first time we went to Waffle House, it was me, P, and my mom. We went with her, and PJ he knew nothing about it, and he. The woman came and she's like, "Hey, what you want to drink?" And mom, said whatever. I said, Coke probably, because that's when I was on my Coke phase real hard. And then PJ looked up with like these puppy dog Disney Channel eyes, and he was like, "Can I get hot chocolate? Can I?" And mom was like, "Yeah." Then he turned real sharp to the waitress. Y'all can't see my head, but he real quick turn like a horror movie. It was like, "Can I get hot chocolate?" She said, "Yeah." He's like, "Okay." like kid in the candy store right here, man. And so it comes, he's drinking it, and he puts the cup up to his mouth, so he's got like the foam mustache and everything. He puts the cup down. He just looks at me and my mom with these eyes like, "Oh my God, that's good." And from that moment on, man, Waffle House has been our spot. Yes. Nobody else we know likes this shit for real, except maybe our friend Jeff. He used to go all the time. But me and P really like only 2 people that really fuck with Waffle House. So we used to go all the time. We ain't been in a minute. We gotta go one day.
Yeah, right.
There's one right up the street from here. But back to the story. We going tangents into tangents now. Okay. The Waffle House story is we was wanted Waffle House real bad. It's real hot outside, probably like in that upper 80s and low 90s maybe. It's hot.
No, it was fucking upper 90s, low 100s. Fuck that shit.
It felt like it, I'll give you that. So we caught the bus because the bus was supposed to take us all the way there. I don't know if
our dumbass.
There were two buses that went to that stop. We didn't know it at the time. We got on the wrong bus. So yeah, we got on the wrong one. We're miles away. Like how would you guess how many miles would that be? Like maybe like
4.
Was it 4 hours? They'd be more. It seemed like it was more than that, but we walking in the heat. Yeah. Like we it felt like we walking through the Sahara Desert.
Yeah.
It was crazy. We got off. So no, we were on the bus. Oh my God, this is going long. Okay, I don't care though. We're sitting on the bus. And the bus stops at this gas station. The bus driver kind of looks. We're the only two people on the bus. The bus driver looks back at us, and we're just looking like there's nobody at the bus stop. Why are we just sitting here? And so he kind of looks back again. He kind of shakes his head, and he walks off the bus. I'm like, oh shit, P, are we on the wrong bus? Did this motherfucker just stop? Or is he gonna go take a piss? So we legit sat in the bus for like another 2 minutes, and I just looked at P. I'm like, bro, he's not coming back. I'm like, you want to jack the bus or you want to just walk? And so we just got on start. We went to the gas station,
Yes.
and got something to drink. And we were like, I was like, so he was like, what are we gonna do? We gonna walk back and catch the other bus, or you want to just walk there? And see, when you go places in a car, it doesn't seem like it's that far away.
All right.
As when you're walking. But so of course I can't say shit. It was my idea. I'm like, why don't we just walk? It ain't that far, right?
It's right there.
And PJ was like, okay, so we started walking. Like, it's hot as fuck. Like, I don't do good with heat. My body is like always hot. So when I'm hot in heat, all bad. So I'm like pissed. I'm hot. It's to the point where I had on a little polo shirt. I took that motherfucker off. I ain't got no big 6-pack body or nothing. I'm a little chubby. I don't give a fuck though. I'm out there walking around just like show off, don't care. And we had to walk past a freeway and everything. Like, we were way too far away to be walking to this spot.
Evidently, we looked like we were walking through the desert because these two nice old
and
black
the soccer
ladies
mom
stopped.
man.
Yeah. Y'all need a ride? No, it's okay. Like, all right, it's kind of hot to be walking. Like, it was.
We looked like we were struggling.
Yes.
Like legit, like dying out there.
Yeah.
But we walked all the way there. Like, it had to be like an hour and a half walk, if not 2 hour walk.
I think we were pushing 2.5.
We got to Waffle House. And they looked at us like we were like they ran up to us like, are y'all okay? Like, y'all want some water? Like, y'all fine? Like, I'm just like, look, we just need to sit in this AC. Bring us some water, please. You know, we just sat down and we were just like, like just fucked up.
Funny thing, he actually tossed his Slurpee. He got so mad. I was sipping mine, and he got so mad and tossed his.
I was like, man, that's what we got from the gas station. We got some slushies, and I legit flung that bitch on the ground hard as fuck. Like, this is some bullshit. Like, why didn't the bus driver tell us he wasn't going that way? Just cursing out the bus driver for no reason because of some dumb shit we did. I forgot all about that. Y'all slammed the hell out of that slushie. But we got to Waffle House, and then we finally got some food, and they brought us some water, and man, we downed that fucking water.
Right.
And the food. But then we were like, oh no, how are we getting back home, PJ?
Yeah.
And we stayed way fucking further than where that bus. We had walked home from there. It'd have been midnight.
Yeah.
It was already probably like 4 or 5 o'clock when we got there. It'd have been probably like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning by the time we got home.
Yes.
Called up Unc and my mom. They came up there and got us, and then we just had to hear them call us dumbasses the whole time home.
Right? Like, why would y'all take that bus? I don't know.
And like, this is legit. I had on a white polo shirt that had on like red stitching and shit. I sweated so much that the dye and the red stitching bled onto the white. Like, I ruined my shirt because of that. Like, that's how hot and sweaty we were, man.
Good times.
But
we digress.
No, but fuck that. We set a goal.
Yes.
And we did that shit.
Yes, we did.
We do that, son. We do it.
Damn, that was supposed to be a brunch for real. That wound up turning into fucking.
It was noon
dinner.
or something. I mean, we got there like 4 o'clock.
Yeah, that was dinner. Shit.
Oh man. That's the longest one yet, man. But when you say Waffle House story, we had to tell people that one, man.
Sorry,
I had to do
that
it.
Was, oh my gosh.
We had just got into the movie too. Should we just start over?
Yeah, right? Tangent number 1.
To recap, real quick.
Yeah.
No opening logos. No. Cold opening. Dr. West used the reagent on a teacher in the University of Switzerland. Mm-hmm. Brought him back to life, but his eyes exploded, so he banged out. Came back to America.
There you go.
Dan Kane, the other lead character in the movie, is trying to resuscitate a dead body. He has a lot of compassion for dead people. The doctors tell him that, fuck that, though. That body dead. You wasting our time. He goes to take the body to the morgue, and that's where we stopped.
Boom.
Booyah, motherfucker.
So?
He's in the morgue.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a whole shitload of dead bodies in there. And there's one body that has like the arm is like hanging, and he keeps putting it back on the slab, and he keeps falling back down. So he kind of just throws his arms up like, ew, like, and he walks out the room real hard. And then you cut over, and Dr. Hill, the villain of the movie, is doing a lobotomy on a dead body, which will play a huge part in the end of the movie.
Yes,
so you remember that lobotomies are happening. And as he's trying to walk out the room again, he's stopped by the dean of the school. It's all these characters are just popping up back.
Yeah, but it's consistent throughout.
Mm-hmm.
Main character, here you go.
Because there's not really a whole lot of main characters in the movie. Like 5 or 6 people. But yeah, the dean of the school, he introduces Herbert West to the dean, or Dan. Then they cut to Dan. He's out there. He's putting up a little tack on the board saying, hey, I need a roommate. And a girl comes up. Another main character, Meg, the dean of the school's daughter, is Dan's girlfriend. And we were laughing because they did a little cut because he's like grabbing on her and he's kissing her. And she's like, no, no, no. Then they cut to them smashing in the bed. And she's going, yes, yes, yes.
Oh, yes.
Getting the smash on. And I told people while we were watching the movie, it's funny because I don't know if they stole it or if they just know great minds think alike. But in the seminal classic Criterion Collection movie that is How High, starring Method Man and Redman.
Yes, yes.
Shout out to Meth and Red.
Yes.
There's a scene in How High where there's like these two like they're supposed to be like nerdy white chicks or something, and Method Man and Redman, they're sitting on the bed with them and they're like talking all nasty and they're like, oh no, we're virgins, and Method Man and Redman are going,
done this before.
Yeah, and Method and Red are going, no, and they're like, yes, and then Method Man is like, no, 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 and the girl's like, yes, yes, yes. Method Man go, no, no, no. Then you just cut to them smashing the girls up and they're going, yes, yes, yes. That's the first thing I thought of. Like, oh, I think How High might have gaffled that for that movie.
Right.
So yes, so Dan and Meg are smashing.
Yep.
They getting it on. Oh, and I forgot too. In the scene where Dan is introduced to Herbert West, West is also introduced to Dr. Hill, the bad guy of the movie, and they start immediately beefing because Hill is doing research similar to what West and Dr. Gruber were doing in Switzerland, and West is basically like, yo, you just plagiarized all of Dr. Gruber's shit. And you not even doing it right, so you whack, bruh.
It was about the time, like 6 to 12 minutes.
6 to 12 seconds.
6 to 12 seconds.
Yeah, to like reanimate a body or something like that.
Yeah, it takes in order to...
And Herbert West told him that his
findings.
Said your findings were like funny or bullshit or something like that. So they're immediately beefing with each other. But yes, back to the fucking... Dan and Meg are done with that. They're like playing, Dan's with the sheet over his head, playing with his girl. And she's walking to the front door trying to leave, and she opens it, and Herbert West is just standing there. I guess he was just about
weirdo.
I guess he was just about to knock on the door. So of course they're like, "What the fuck do you want?" And he holds up the note for the roommate. So he's like, "Oh, you here for a room?" And he's like, "Yeah, my name is Herbert West." And I think right off the bat too.
Oh boy, remembered him.
Yeah. They just got introduced earlier that day. And Meg immediately is kind of like, yeah, I don't know about this dude, bro. He kind of weird acting and shit.
Comes in, walks around, checks it out. Then he finally goes down to the basement.
Yeah, he's like, oh, yeah, this is perfect.
Yeah, and then he said, basically pulled out a wad of money and was like, I have my things outside. Can we do this now? Like, can I bring my things in? And like you said, Meg was kind of skeptical and shit. Like, where are you from? Why did you even come here? Questions. Yeah. Dan was like, fuck it,
He pulled out a lot of money on it.
Yeah.
Get your shit, bro. Get that up in here, son.
Look, bitch, everything will be okay. It's all okay. And there you go. He has now secured a spot.
So now they're roommates.
Yes.
You cut to the next day, and I have to say too, Herbert West and Dan Kane, they're students at the school.
Yes.
And so they're in Dr. Hill's a teacher, so they cuts to the next scene and they're in Dr. Hill's class, and he's cutting open the head, taking out the brain, talking about brain death and all this type of shit. Basically trying to talk smack under his breath kind of to Herbert West about his research, saying that the brain can only survive this long. And every time he says something to Herbert West is just sitting there snapping pencils in half. I guess like a fuck you.
He said you might want to get a pen.
He said class over. He said, Mr. West, I suggest you bring a pen or something like that.
Mr. West. Every time. So my last name is Mr. West. It took a minute to get used to every time. Kept hearing Mr. West.
That's why you kept saying, okay, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. Mr. West. You know what? I'm going to send you a song because I say that in one of my songs. Mr. West.
I thought before you got to put the damn music on the computer so I can send it to everybody.
Yes.
I'm going to do work on that after this. So yeah, after that... After the class session's over and they're done antagonizing each other, it cuts to Dr. Hill is at the dean's house with Meg, and they're having a little dinner, and they're talking about, Herbert West and Dan, and that's when Hill finds out that Meg is dating the old boy, and he ain't liking that because as you'll find out throughout the movie, Dr. Hill has a crush on Meg.
Fucking fetish.
And yeah, it gets to creepy levels near the end. We'll save it, but yeah, it gets to the point where they're like, oh, this motherfucker's crazy. Oh, okay, I got a question for you. Well, not a question, but I'll just let you know. Did it seem weird? There was in the scene, after Meg leaves with Dan, they're going on a study date, and Dr. Hill was like, why don't y'all stay here? And then they kind of laugh like, haha, no, we're not doing that. And they leave. And then Dean is, still talking with Hill, and Hill's like looking at him and talking kind of strange to him. And there was a subplot that was cut out of this movie. It's in the longer cut where Dr. Hill could control people's minds, kind of. He can like hypnotize.
Okay.
So he, in this scene, in the other version, he hypnotizes the Dean. And that's why later when Dan is talking to the Dean, he just wigs out on him like, you're suspended, you're expelled. That's why he flipped from being nice to mean all of a sudden. In the cut of the movie we saw, they just make it seem like he's like, no, fuck that. Your research is crazy. Yeah. But in the original cut, it's because the motherfucker had like mind controlled his ass.
Okay.
And that's why later on.
They should have left that shit in there.
That's why I was wondering if we should just watch the longer cut. But I figured, all those years I saw it, I didn't know that shit either. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that happens in that scene. That's why that justifies why all the bunch of weird shit happens.
Yeah, okay.
And two, the scene where he's at Herbert West's house and he's like, yo, you will give me your notes, and he just hands you the notes. That's why too, because he was like mind controlling motherfucker. And that's how he controlled all the zombies at the end. Yeah.
Ha ha ha.
Revelations.
Okay, yes, revelations. Got it.
Learn something new.
Sneaky. Okay.
So yeah, like I said, Hill was just hating on Dan, trying to get Meg to stay there, creeping on her, whatnot.
Yeah.
All that. So the next scene after that, they're at Dan and Meg are at his apartment again. They're supposed to be studying, but your boy kissing all up on her neck, trying to get something going.
Doing that wow.
Hey. And she kind of wigs out. She's like, stop. He's like, all right, man, what's wrong with you? Why you tripping? Mm-hmm. And she just says, she got a weird feeling about West, and she starts talking about how the cat doesn't like Wes, and when he's around, the cat, disappears. Mm-hmm. And then she realizes, she's like, wait, the cat usually jumps all over us when we're here. Where's the cat at? And they start looking around for the cat. And she goes into Herbert West's room, and there's a little refrigerator. And she opens it, and the dead cat is in the cat's in the refrigerator dead.
Yes.
With the vials of reagent.
Yeah.
And side note, that cat that was in the refrigerator, that was a real dead cat.
That's fucking weird. It made it lifelike. It definitely was.
You can't get more lifelike than that.
Yeah.
It dead as fuck. And that's I guess also where we see the reagent like for real up close. Like you saw earlier in the movie, but you see it actually in the vial. Mm-hmm. The reagent is this light green neon fluid that brings the dead shit back to life. And for the movie, they did that with glow sticks. Yeah. They just broke glow sticks and poured it in the thing. So that was just glow stick juice in there.
Smart.
And I read too. It's crazy if it's true because this came out in '85, but they said this was the first movie to ever use, I guess, glow stick juice like that in a movie. Yeah, I know, right?
Wow.
And I guess nobody thought of it before that.
Hey, I got an idea. Let's crack a glow stick, open it, pour it in a container, boom.
I don't even know if I would want to touch that shit. That seemed like something you wouldn't want getting all over you. Yeah,
right?
like I don't know, yeah.
Funny thing, I used to chew on those.
Oh, hell.
Yeah, I know. It was the skating rink days. You remember people used to come to school with the light up teeth or the little glow. Yeah.
Oh, so that everybody was just running around with glow stick juice in their mouth?
No, I just used to chew on mine. I don't know.
I want to say, like, what?
Had a weird fetish with plastic or something. Not fetish. I don't know.
I was about to.
Yeah, not fetish.
Ooh, move on.
I would chew on it. Yeah, a lot. That didn't sound.
That
good.
Was worse.
Fuck.
Back to Re-Animator.
Yeah.
They find the dead cat in the fridge, and Meg is like, "Oh my god!" And Herbert West comes up behind her, is like, "What the hell you doing in my room? Get the hell out of here!" Mm-hmm. And so Dan hears that going on. He runs in there and he's like, "Yo, what's going on?" And she's like, "Yo, the fucking cat is dead in the refrigerator." So Herbert West is like, "Yo, I found the cat here. I was gonna tell you about it, but what the fuck am I gonna say? Like, hey, cat dead. Come holler at me or something. Leave you a note." He said that it got his head caught in a jar. In a jar.
Suffocated.
In the garbage. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
So I think Dan... he takes it. Does he take? I know he grabs the cat. I don't know what he does with it.
I thought they walked out.
Oh, maybe they did walk out. Maybe I'm thinking.
Because later, that's probably. That night.
Okay, I'm thinking of that. Yeah. Okay, I'm mixing shit up.
Isn't that the next scene though?
Yeah, it is
that
the next
night.
Scene. Because after that, Dan sees the reagent, and then when he tries to grab it, Herbert West is like, "Yo, back up off that, son." Mm-hmm. So he's like, "Whatever." You cut to next scene is Dan in bed, and you hear all these
horrific.
Yeah, like a tussle going on. And you hear like weird noises. So he grabbed a bat and was like, "Yo, what the hell is going on?" He goes looking around the house, knocks on Herbert's door, no answer, and then he hears the sound again, and it's coming from behind him at the basement. Mm-hmm. So he goes down to the basement, and you see fucking Herbert West just fighting with something. It's like on his back, and you find out that it's the fucking cat. The dead cat is back alive, and it's attacking him. So you got a whole scene of them just like almost in the dark trying to fight this damn cat. Just Dan has a baseball bat. Herbert's got a fucking croquet mallet, I think. Mm-hmm. He must have been watching the Shining remake. And eventually they get hold of the cat. I think Dan eventually
pries it off.
It lunges at Dan at some point. He grabs it in midair and just flings that bitch against the wall to the point where when it hits the wall, like a piece of his brain is stuck to the wall.
Yep. Yep.
And that's when he realizes what the hell he's like fighting, and because he looks down and the cat is on the ground like twitching. Mm-hmm. And then he turns and looks at Herbert, and Herbert just goes, "Look out!" And so Dan pulls the baseball bat out, but then he looks down and the cat is like dead. And then Herbert West is just like cracking up behind him, playing a joke on him, and that's what I guess Dan realizes this motherfucker might be a little crazy,
a little psychotic. So don't they have a talk during that? And he's like basically telling him, during that he's basically explaining like, you know, I have the juice, I got the juice, I can reanimate anything, and I've done it. And then the cat was dead, and he was basically like, look, the cat's dead right now. He went to go get the vial of
because before that he made him he actually had notes, and he's like, here, read my fucking notes. Like, and after he read the notes, he still didn't believe him. So he just picked up the dead cat and was like, can you tell me he's dead now? He just kept dropping it like, he's dead, right? And he was like, yeah. So he's like, all right, watch this shit, bro. He went and got the reagent. He injected it into the cat, and then the cat came back to life. And Dan is like, yo, why is it making that noise? And me and PJ both was like, because it's fucking dead. Its fucking back is broken. You know, the iron sheet came and put that bitch in the camel clutch, made it humble, motherfucker. Like, and his brain was just on the wall. Like, I be screaming like that too. Shit.
Yeah. So the next day.
Oh no! Before the next day comes, Herbert West is like pimping it out. Like, he's getting Dan on his side. Like, look, I need your help because you're like the only person. Like, you're smart and you know you got connections, and you can help me with this. And then right as Dan looked like he about to like agree with him, Meg pops up and was like, "Oh my God, what's going on?" And Herbert West just had a face like, "Fuck, man!"
Didn't he say this bitch at the end?
Yeah. That's the other point when he walked in, like, "This fucking bitch, man." Keep fucking everything up. So Dan takes her away, and then, like I said, Herbert West is just looking like salty, like fuck.
Yeah.
So this is the scene now coming up where
next day.
Yeah, Dan goes to see the dean of the school, and he's telling him like, "Yo, Herbert West brought a fucking cat back to life. This reagent is the shit. We need to put research into this, time, effort, and money." And like I said, in this cut, it doesn't happen, but in the original cut, he's hypnotized by Dr. Hill now, so he just wigs out. He's like, "Yo, man, don't be wasting school money and effort on this bullshit, bro. Y'all, you got my daughter involved in all this foolishness. So look, you suspended. Herbert West is expelled.
There you go.
And if I catch y'all using any more school, supplies or anything to work on this shit, I'm calling the cops, and you will be arrested, motherfucker."
Yes.
Just wigged out.
Yes.
And I don't remember if he tells him or not, but he pretty much, I think, tells him to stay away from Meg too. I think.
Yeah, he said something like that.
Yeah.
And they might come near my daughter. Typical father shit.
Yeah, keep your fucking zombies away from my daughter, my man.
Yeah. So
of course they said fuck that shit. And since Dan is suspended and not expelled, he can still kind of get around the school. And so he's walking around the morgue with a body past the security guard, gets past him. And when he get in the morgue, you see it's Herbert West under the sheet. And so they want to go into the morgue with all the dead bodies from earlier and try and find one fresh enough to try to reagent on. So they're, going through all the dead bodies, and they find one. Note about this dead body. You know who this dead body was?
The black guy? No.
No, the white guy they bring back that goes ape shit.
Oh, the first? No, I do not.
It's I can't remember his name right now, but I saw that he was Arnold. He's played Arnold Schwarzenegger's body double or stunt double in a lot of movies. Yeah.
How the fuck do you get that job? Man, I'll be a good dead guy. Just let me caught.
Man, look, if somebody was like, "Man, I need you to be a dead guy and I'll pay you," I'd do that shit.
Well, I would too.
Somebody filming a movie around here, you need some dead folks. Hey.
Splatter the ketchup. It's okay. I can watch it.
I mean, if you watch our short on the channel, I died in a fucking short we did. I got shot by Andrew in that one. This is true. I died. So, I've done it before. Put me on IMDb, damn it. I got a record.
Search my ass.
Hey. But they find that body, but as they're looking down there, Meg and the dean are in the school because I guess the dean found out somehow that Dan's in the building. And so he's asking the nurse, like, "Yo, why the fuck is he running around here free? I thought I told so-and-so to make sure he ain't walking around." And she's like, "Yo, that dude's been in surgery for hours, motherfucker. Yeah. I ain't even seen him." So the dean is like, "Man, fuck this. I'm going to go down there and get him." So he goes down there. And they make Meg stay there. So she's still waiting in the lobby. So as he's on his way down there, Herbert West and Dan, they put the reagent into the body, but it's not working. So at first, you know, Dan is like, yo, we failed, man. Herbert West is like, man, I don't fail shit, man. Fuck you. I'm gonna put more inside of him. This might not be enough.
Right. During this whole time, my bad. During this whole time, he had Dan. Herbert made Dan record the little voice memos, basically. The what do you call
voice
those
recorder?
things? Yeah, with the voice recorder, he had him document everything that was happening, but he made his ass do it.
Yeah, he was shook too.
Hell
He was telling him like 20 cc, he was like 20 cc. But granted, you're around a bunch of dead bodies and shit.
Yeah.
I mean, anybody probably be shook.
too,
Herbert West just weird though. So eventually, like I said, Dean comes into the room. And the body hasn't done anything yet. He's banging on the door like, "Oh, open the door." And then I think right as he's banging on the door, the body springs to life. And it's basically just a big muscle-bound zombie, strong, flinging Herbert West and Dan all over the room. And the Dean is like up against the door banging on it. And he hears it and he's like, "What the hell?" And then I think it was Herbert was in front, or no, it was Dan. I think was in front of the door. And it charges at him. But Dan sidesteps and it just busts through the metal door. And it falls on top of the Dean and it crushes him, and then the fucking zombie jumps on top of the door and crushes him even further.
Right.
So he's just all fucked up right now. But then it picks up the door, and I think it grabs the Dean and picks him up, and it like starts smashing him up against the wall. And the Dean is like trying to like push him away, and he gets his fingers near the zombie's mouth, and the zombie like chews off 2 or 3 of his fingers. So even more fucked up.
Right.
And of course Dan is like, no, you know. They start trying to fight the thing. It ain't working because it's a strong, muscle-built zombie. So I guess Herbert West just breaks into a fucking shelf, gets a bone saw, and just tells Dan like, "Yo, back
Watch
up, bro.
out. Yep.
I got this, son." grabs the zombie, one arm around his neck, jams the bone saw through his chest, and kills him. But the Dean is dead as fuck. So what the hell do you do now? Herbert West is like, we ain't never had a body this fresh before. That motherfucker just died.
Right.
Get my reagent, dude. They put the reagent into the body, and at first it's not really working, so they're just sitting there watching, recording everything, and then of course now Meg is coming down.
Yes.
And then right when the body comes up and like starts like moving and eyes are opening, that's when Meg comes in. And I think that's the part you were talking about, one day where he's like, "Damn it, bitch!"
Yeah. Damn.
Every time something happens, you keep fucking popping up.
So needless to say, the agent works.
Yeah, it fucking worked real quick. And so just
There's
mass
a fight scene, right?
Yeah, it's mass carnage going on. They start fighting with him, but I think Meg is what makes him stop. Like they're like Herbert and Dan are fighting with the Dean. He sees Meg and she's like, "Dad, stop," or something like that. And he sees her and he like goes and runs into a fucking corner.
Yeah.
So then the security guard comes out and is like, "Yo, what the fuck is going on down here?" And he's like, "I'm calling the cops." So he cut from that scene, and I guess they put the Dean in a straitjacket, and he's in a little padded room. And Dr. Hill is talking to Meg, and it's like, "Look, I don't know what's up with him, but, you know, I want your consent to try some exploratory, you know, science and, surgery on him, just see if I can fix him." She don't want to at first, but then, of course, she agrees. Like, "All right, you know, he's fucked up. Just do something to fix him." Yeah.
Well, she was going to, but then she wound up saying no, right?
No, she agrees to it
Oh.
after a while. Because that's why he's lobotomized later.
Yeah. Come back. Yeah. Ooh. What happens? Oh, and then Meg doesn't Dan confess to
He goes over to the house and is like, you know, apologizing and telling her what's going down, and she just smacks the shit out. She smacks fire off this motherfucker twice.
Really?
Like we had this sound bar on, and that motherfucker echo like doosh, doosh, like Lucha Underground chops, like like she fucked him up. And she's like, "You know, y'all, my pops is going crazy because he just flat out tells her like, man, your pops ain't crazy. Your pops is dead and brought back to life. He's a fucking zombie."
Of course she doesn't believe it. But...
Of course not. But what do you do? She just starts crying. So then you cut to Herbert West down in his basement, you know, working on experiments and everything. And Dr. Hill creeps up behind him and was like, "Hey, what's good, homie?" And he basically tells him like, "Look, I know what's going on with homeboy. I know that fool is dead. Me and you both know that. And I could go and tell the cops what happened right now. Or you can give me all your work and your reagent. Don't say shit. Basically, I'm about to jack everything. I'm jacking for beats like Ice Cube, but I'm jacking your work instead."
Damn, we're already here?
This movie is quick, man.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so, he says, I can throw you in jail, all that shit. Mm-hmm. Good, hoorah, hoorah. And this is the shovel scene.
Yes, sir.
While he's sitting there looking at the, so Mr. West,
yes,
and Mr. Herbert, he got a little, I guess, sample tissue of a cat.
Yeah, the
on
dead cat tissue.
Microscope. And he's basically, Mr. Hill was like, let me see the work, let me see your findings, all that shit. He winds up looking at it. And while he's so intrigued into the microscope, Herbert sneaks off ever so subtly and gets a shovel.
Yeah.
And then as soon as Mr. Hill comes or is about to say something,
he's like, Mr. West, I will be famous or something like that.
Yes.
Conk.
Yep. He's dead. Or he's out at first.
Dead,
yeah,
he ain't even knocked out yet. He just got knocked to the ground. So as he's on the ground, Herbert West takes the end of the shovel and just puts that motherfucker right through his neck multiple times. And even when it's like gone through his neck twice or so, he's still alive. So fuck this. I can imagine how that shit feels.
Right.
And so he just shovels him until his head pops off.
Mm-hmm. His head rolls off.
Yep. Body's twitching like a motherfucker.
Yeah. And so, once again, Herbert in his craziness, he thinks, yes, I have never tried them independently.
He says parts.
Yes.
I've never tried individual parts.
Yes. So he gets the head, puts it up on in a pan, one of them little metal pans.
He
I
tried
don't
to
know what
put
you call
it.
them.
It's a pan.
Yeah.
He tried to put it in the pan and it kept falling over. So he got one of those little things like you put receipts on the big spike. You just lay receipts on. There might be a name for it. Yeah, whatever. Receipt spike. He takes the receipts off of it and he just jams the head down on there so to stay upright.
There you go. And he injects some into the head and then the body's still on the ground.
He injects that too.
Yes. And of course, the head reanimates.
Yep.
And it's a yes moment. And he's like, what are you thinking? What are you feeling? Talking to Mr. Hill.
The head.
Yeah. He says something, but long story.
You bastard.
There he goes. And during that time, he got somehow, some way, Mr. Hill's body is animated and knows what the fuck.
Okay. I got you on this one.
Okay.
Remember what I was telling you about the mind control shit, right?
Yes.
This plays into that too. He's controlling the body through mind control. But like I said, that stuff was excised from the movie, so you don't really know that unless you see the deleted scenes or the other cut. But that's how. There you go. I got answers for you today,
There you
buddy.
go, right? Okay, well, he got his body up and went to go shove Herbert, and he knocked his ass out on the desk.
It grabs Herbert by the shoulders and just like slams him forward real hard on the table and knocks him out.
Yeah.
All right, now, I love this movie. This movie's goofy as hell. It doesn't bother me, but I gotta point it out. This motherfucker is just a head on a table. Mm-hmm. No lungs. Mm-hmm. No vocal cords. It's breathing and talking like a motherfucker. Like, it looks stupid.
It does.
It is stupid, but I like it, though. It's great.
He got mind control.
Yeah, ain't got mind control.
He got mind control. See?
Oh, I'll tell. I don't want to say it, but okay, I'll just say the sequel is crazier. I won't say no more than that. But when we get to the sequel, I just get from the moment it starts. I want to see your reaction.
Oh, shit.
Because the very first thing that happens in Bride of Re-Animator, the sequel,
Herbert comes back.
I'm not telling you nothing.
Damn it.
I'm just gonna tell you. You'll be like, what the fuck is this? Like, how is this possible?
Okay.
So we'll get to that.
Need
one
to
day.
see that. Yes.
People that know what I'm talking about, y'all know what I mean. Like, cause when I first saw it, I'm like, how the fuck?
How, Sway?
If you see how this movie ended and how that ended up, like, how the fuck is this? Okay, I'm not gonna say no more.
Okay.
Just yeah.
Yeah, I gotta get thrown in the bag.
Oh, it's gonna get thrown in the bag, bro.
Okay. But we digress.
While all that is happening, though, Dan and Meg, they go in the Hill's office and they see the dad is in there. And they're like, yo, why he just sitting in the corner? And they find out that he's been lobotomized. And that's how Hill is controlling the zombies. He's lobotomizing them. And it's giving him, like, power over their free will.
Yes.
So that's why that happened. And also in this scene, the creep shit we talked about is unveiled. Because he goes into, like, some drawers and he finds a folder that just has all these clip outs talking about Meg and pictures of her and even a lock of her hair. Yeah, so that's when you find out, oh, Dr. Hill is obsessed with Meg here.
Yeah.
So he's a creeper.
Fucking weirdo.
Yeah. So while all that happened, West wakes up. The head and the body are gone. And so is his work and all his reagent. So he's like he's going ape shit down there like, my work, you know. And then Dan comes down there and he's like, what's going on? He's like, they stole my work. He's like, who? It's like Dr. Hill. And he's like, oh, okay. So then they head out. And after they head out, you cut to the Dr. Hill is going to his office. The fucking body is carrying the head around in the pan. And he sets the pan down on the table, puts more reagent into him. So I guess it revives him a little bit because he goes like, ah. He goes and gets a bag of blood, puts more blood in the pan. And again, he's like, ah, you know, it's refreshing.
Fucking vampire.
So after that, Hill goes to put his plan into motion a little bit. He gets into a disguise. He has the body put on like this little fake dummy head, put his head in a duffel bag, and they sneak into the morgue. And so he has the body lobotomizing all these zombies, and he controls Dean and tells him to go get Meg and bring her ass to the morgue. So Dan, he went over to Meg's again to go try and talk to her. And Meg basically tells him, like, yo, look, you should probably just go to another school. So she's trying to break it all up with him. Like, it's too much crazy shit going on with you, bro. You need to go.
I wanted to blame you so hard.
Yeah, she said, I wanted to hate you so hard. So they're still in love with each other, so he's probably not going to go nowhere. But before you find out what the hell is actually going to happen, the dean bursts through the front door, takes Dan and just shoves him against the wall. And he shoves him so fucking hard that just blood explodes out the back of his head. So you would think he's dead, but he's not. And it takes Meg, and it just bangs out.
Into that scene.
So you cut back to the morgue, and Hill is in there. You know, the bodies are lobotomizing these corpses, and Dean comes in there with Meg. And here we go. All right, now we're getting into some shit here. The Dean puts Meg on the slab that Dr. Hill's head is sitting on. Takes her arms, straps her up onto the slab.
With the restraints.
To put the restraints on her, rips off her little dress or whatever, so she's bucket ass naked.
Literally.
Titties out.
Literally.
Hairy cooch out.
Literally.
Everything on show. And Hill is just sitting there going, yes. He talks just like that.
Fucking perv.
Super perv, man. So, but right as that happens, he cut to Herbert West. He finds Dan, and he's like trying to wake him up. And he tells him, and they ask him like, what happened? He's like, they took Meg. And he's like, where would he take us? And Herbert West is like, probably to the hospital, motherfucker. Like, where else would they go?
Right.
So they just go and be like, all right, let's bang out. They head to the hospital. Cut back to the creep shit, and Dr. Hill is using his body to like rub on Meg. He's like, you know, rubbing up on her titties and shit. And she wakes up. And like anybody would in this scenario, just screams and is panicking because you look to your left and you got a disembodied head looking at you smiling all creepy.
Right.
You look to the right of you and you got your zombified dad standing there looking at your buck naked ass body. And you look forward and you see a body with a dummy head on it, and she kicks the body, the dummy head falls off. So now you have a body with no head. And it's just like, what the fuck is going on? Like, what did I wake up into?
Right.
So the body picks up Hill's head, and he's like telling her like,
confesses his love.
I've always admired your beauty. She's like, I've always loved you. And at this point, the body is putting the head up against her, and the disembodied head is talking to her and like sucking and licking on her tits. And she's just like, oh my God, screaming. And the head is going lower. Tongue is going toward the belly button. He's like, you will love me too. And okay. How do I say this, Potts? The head is in the jungle. The head is in the nether regions. The head is downtown.
Oh.
The head went down south. The head is giving head.
Ooh.
I'm not joking.
No pun intended.
But before the tornado tongue could really get moving down there, Herbert West pops up and is basically like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, yo, what is this? And so Hill was like, hey, I've been waiting on you to bring your ass down here. Now I gotta go send for you.
Right.
And they start, exchanging, shit back and forth. He tells him, what are you gonna do as a disembodied head? Go get a job in the sideshow, motherfucker. And so he's like, oh yeah, you came down here with no plan. And he's like, y'all got a plan. And he wakes up all these zombies.
Yeah.
All the dead bodies that have been down there this whole movie are now just sprung to life. So a big ass zombie fight is happening now.
Yeah.
And it's just mass chaos popping off. Even the disembodied head and the body, they're doing shit.
Yeah.
And so I don't know how else to explain this shit. It's just like a big fight happens pretty much until I think the security guard comes at one point. He's just like, what the fuck is going on? The bodies, they got a hold of Herbert West and they threw him down on the slab. And Dr. Hill is trying to get his body to lobotomize West. Yes. And on the other side of the room, Dan and Meg are fighting off zombies, but the zombies are getting closer to him. And Meg looks at her dad and is like, yo, Dad, help, man. And the dad, again, recognizes Meg, and he's like snapping out of it, I guess, someone. He's like telling the zombies to back up. You know, he's shoving them away. So he ends up helping them, and then he goes over to the zombies that are holding down West and knocks them off. So West gets free. The dad, Dean, grabs Hill's head, and he's just like squeezing the fuck out of it. So Herbert West, he grabs 2 full vials of reagent, and he's like, there's one thing I haven't tried yet. And he runs up behind the body and he's like, overdose! Jams 2 full vials into Dr. Hill's body. So it just starts going crazy. You know, it's
convulsing.
Yeah, twitching and everything. And then the Dean, or Meg's dad, squishes Dr. Hill's head and flings it out the door. And the security guard is right there and it flies right past you. So the security guard sees that shit and is like, peace! Bangs out. And then Dr. Hill's body, since it had all this reagent into it, now its guts or like intestines are coming to life, and its intestines shoot out and grab Herbert West by his neck like a big ass octopus tentacle pretty much. And it's like wrapped all around West, you know, choking him out and everything. And so he's fucked pretty much. Dan and Meg are still fighting off zombies, but the dad is still helping them. And so they get opening and they start running for the door. Herbert West is like, hey, my notes, take my notes. He throws him his duffel bag as he gets pulled closer into the zombie body. And then Meg's dad, the Dean, is ripped apart by zombies, like literally like ripped apart. So they're
how did she get? Oh, that's the next thing.
Yep. They're running out into the hallway and there's a straggler zombie out there. They bum rush past it, but it gets a hold of Dan. How the fuck did they get that one off of him? I can't remember.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember, but they somehow got away from it. And they're in the elevator. But right as the elevator is about to close, another zombie came out of nowhere and grabbed Meg by the throat.
Yeah.
And these zombies are strong apparently, so Dan can't get the fucking hand off her neck. So he runs back out the elevator, grabs an axe, comes back and is axing the fuck out this arm. But even after he cuts the arm off, it's still the arm is alive on its own, so he still has to like struggle to get off her neck. But by the time he gets it off, she's about choked all the way out. So you go to him running down the hallway, taking her to a little room. Everybody's like, oh my god, that's Meg, you know. So they were like, here, go to this room right here. And then pretty much a repeat of the opening scene with Dan. He's doing the chest compressions. And the same thing happened. She dead. And the same nurse is like, yo, like, Dan, let that shit go. She dead. So everybody kind of just walks out like, well, all right, well, she dead. And, you know, he's all saved and he gets the idea. He's like, well, fuck it. He grabs that reagent out the bag, puts the needle up to her neck and said,
I love you, Meg.
And then the screen fades to black except for the neon green of the vial. And then you see the him injecting it. And then right as the screen goes all the way black, you just hear her go, Wah!
There you go.
And then end credits. Booyah! That was Re-Animator.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
Good ass movie in my opinion. But
yes, it was.
Since I've already pretty much spoiled my review, PJ.
Yes, sir.
What did you think of Re-Animator from 1985?
For one, you can't tell this is from 1985.
It has a timeless feel for you.
Yes, it's very, very good. Phil, this gets like a 2 thumbs up. Yes, yeah. It gets a. He gets a.
He's struggling. I know exactly what I'm giving this.
It gets a 9.
Woo!
It gets a 9. Re-Animator gets a 9. It's maybe because it's right up my alley or our alley.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
hell yeah.
The non-stop violence as soon as it opens.
Yeah, right.
Like the blood.
No opening for real. Just straight into it.
So abrupt. And like it carries it through, short, simple, to the point. All the main characters are there. There's no fillers. There's no bullshit.
No.
It's all one storyline, lots of blood, lots of violence. There goes your movie. So that's worthy of a 9 right there.
I got the DVD copy that's upstairs. Now that I have the Blu-ray, would you like to own the DVD copy?
Yes, I would, actually.
Well, guess what? You now own Re-Animator.
Damn right.
Hey!
Damn right.
So, I'm not even gonna waste y'all time here. I love this movie. I was sitting here quoting this movie as we were watching it. When I was younger, I watched this so fucking much, man. Like in my very early 20s, I say that like I'm 30, but in my earlier days, I watched the fuck out of this movie. Y'all already heard that story. So, it's time. It's finally time. It's finally happened. First movie we've done so far that I'm going to give the perfect score of a 10 out of 10.
Whoa.
I fucking love Re-Animator, man. Dude, it's like, hold on, I gotta do it. Hold on. 10 out of 10.
Yes.
But legit, like man, if y'all ain't seen this movie before, if us going through this, like if it sounds at all like something you want to watch this shit.
Watch it.
You probably gonna like it.
You will be amazed.
Like I forget exactly how I found out about this movie, but I was watching something and I just was like, oh, that looks interesting, and guess what? It was, and I liked it.
There you go.
And I love this movie. 10 out of 10, flat out.
There you go.
No thought process was needed at all.
All right.
That's why I spent so much money to get this fucking Blu-ray, because I fucking love this movie.
Dedication.
Again, I'm gonna have to put that on a t-shirt.
Yeah, right?
The Re-Animator shit and just had dedication on it. But yeah, for real though, yeah, check this shit out, man. This
Yeah, definitely.
not Disney,
No.
so I love it. I would love to see Disney's Re-Animator.
I could only imagine.
What the fuck? Disney do so much fucked up shit. They probably could.
I was about Pixar would have DreamWorks. DreamWorks
DreamWorks?
the ones that make like Shrek and all that, right?
Yeah.
They would have to be a DreamWorks type Disney. Pixar is more for the kids. See, that's bad. I know this shit.
It ain't bad. It's just, I know a lot of people that like Pixar. It's really me that's the odd one out here. I know a lot of people that like Disney and Pixar and all the animated shit. It just ain't me.
Not in my alley.
There's some Pixar movies, like I said before. There's some I like.
Yeah.
I'm not like gonna own a lot of them. I might watch them or something.
Oh wait, nah. I'm not gonna put it in the air.
Oh fuck, what's wrong?
Nothing. No, you don't know. No.
Oh, he's plotting shit on me.
No,
again.
I'm not plotting anything. The universe is plotting.
What?
Yep.
On me?
Yep.
I'm like, wait, nerd. What the fuck does that mean?
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
I just, for some reason, I have a strong feeling I'm saying a girl who loves Disney princesses. That's just what I see in your future.
Not the fucking princesses though, man.
Yes,
Come on,
that's
man.
because you hate it so much. I can see.
Because that shit ain't even for me.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm a fucking boy, man.
That's why the universe will give you a girl.
Oh,
Like, oh, you don't like Disney, huh?
oh, you
All
try
right.
to talk baby girls up on me, huh?
No. Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're doing. Well, guess what? It ain't happening no time soon. Because guess who wears prophylactics?
Ooh.
I do, son.
Guess who didn't?
The J, the the M, the Y, the J, the M is Jimmy. Hold up. I just realized what you said. Guess who didn't?
Yeah.
You let the coochie call to you. It called your name. You ain't had no rubbers, but it called you anyway. And you stuck it into that girl. You let it loose. You let it fly. You let it ooh.
Ooh.
I'm too hyped today. Like, no joke. We recording this the earliest we've ever recorded. I've had 2 hours of sleep.
That might be what it is.
It might be. My body is just like, yeah, go on and get it all out, bro. Get all that shit out, bro. Because
Wait till you
we crashing later. Oh, you gotta go to work? I don't care. You crashing.
This shit.
On Twitter, man, I tell them all the time, like, look, I just be up. People will Twitter us, and because I be on there just talking to people, and they'll be like, look, man, when do you sleep? Like, I don't.
Secrets of the trade.
Exactly. I'm always up.
Dedication. That should be a tagline.
Oh, you making it one.
Wow.
But yeah, I was telling PJ, man, just recently we had this huge Twitter conversation popping off. I talked to my homies on there from probably about 9 or 10 o'clock at night to about 3 in the morning. And so with that, we got some shout outs here, bro.
Oh shit.
Hey Mario, guess what? I'm jacking your style.
Ooh.
Jacking for beats. Ice Cube is my favorite rapper.
Ooh.
So you know what it is, brother?
No disrespect.
None. But we still jacking you, pimp. We got this thing going on. I was called it the Hustle Pod fam. And all the people we get real tight with, I add them to that list so I just be able to follow everybody in one specific spot that we mess with. And that mess with us. And it was a ton of people. Like, we got cool with even more people doing that conversation. And we got offers to come be on podcasts and everything, but we just got to get mobile one day.
Yeah.
I told him one day, P, that we just gonna have to do a world tour one day, like Tribe, and just go crash everybody podcast. Everybody can get it out here.
Like, what's good with y'all? Yeah, we watch that shit too.
I don't know if you ever seen a little internet meme with the guy just walking in and kicking the old lady out the chair, but that's what we doing, son. Walking in, kicking everybody like, what's up, pimp?
Don't worry, we got this review today.
The hustle has come to you.
That'll be hot for real.
It will be, man. We just gotta. I hate driving though. We just gotta beat. I gotta get past that.
Yeah.
And we gotta get some money too. We ain't got
There you
fucking
go.
money, man. But we got. There's a lot of members of the pod fam, and I'm gonna shout y'all right now. We're gonna give y'all mad love real quick.
Yeah.
So without further ado, at the top of the list,
Yes.
Superiority Complex. One of the oldest, closest friends we got. Shout out to y'all.
Yes.
The Sci-Fi Drive-In Podcast, the Nerdy Bitches Podcast, Amanda's Pick Show a Go.
Okay.
I think they here. And then the bus.
You don't
I think
say.
so. The Howl on Life Pod. What Were They Thinking podcast.
Okay.
Homies at Cult 45.
Yes.
Cult 45 is another podcast we've been cool with since almost the start.
Almost.
I was listening to their podcast one day, and there was a review for a movie called Audition. You ever heard of that?
No, I have not.
Takashi Miike movie. It's like I don't know what you would call it, like a suspense type movie. It's like they go, this dude, he like online, he meets this chick, but she ends up being like crazy and it's like torturing him and shit like that. And they were talking about it at one point, and they started playing the Project Pat in the background. And don't save her, she don't wanna be saved. Don't save her. I was like, oh, I fuck with them. Because I messaged him about it, and I was like, yo, props for that Project Pat reference. And he hit me back, and he was like, yo, thank you for that, because I didn't think nobody was going to know what the fuck that was. I'm like, bro, I knew that shit immediately, because I be playing that CD all the time.
Don't save it.
Beside Geek Podcast, shout out to y'all. And okay, we got a beef going right now. It ain't a real beef, but we got beef going. Us and Beside Geek, at least me and anyway. And it's about to be you, because I'm going to tell you why.
Uh-oh.
I put up a poll. What was better? Aladdin on Sega Genesis or Aladdin on Super Nintendo? Please tell them, P.
I'm gonna go Sega, please.
Exactly. And we put up the poll, and everybody else picked it too. And then I even tweeted on a tweet that I saw where somebody was talking about, hey, play the Aladdin game on Sega Genesis. So I love you, homie. I really do. You my peoples. But you lost that one, bro.
Yes.
Sega all day.
All day.
All day.
2 times on Sunday.
Dedication. But we love y'all though, Beside the Geek Podcast.
Yes.
The Everything I Learned from Movies podcast. Shout out to y'all.
Okay.
The Wrestling Nerd Alliance.
Ha.
Real tight with them now. I'm getting PJ into wrestling a little bit. I drop wrestling shit every now and again on the podcast. And PJ sometimes gets it. Because I think you know what I'm talking about when I always talk about breaking people's backs and making them humble. You know what I mean?
Yes, I do.
I say that all the time. So they real cool. Useless Debates podcast. Now, PJ, why I got you on the mic?
Yes.
They want us to come on the show. Their podcast is they just pick a topic and they just debate about whatever.
Ooh.
And it's just like useless debates on shit probably nobody cares about except us.
Okay.
They want us to figure out a topic to debate about and come on their show. They suggested a good one.
Which is?
The best rapper turned actor.
The best rapper turned Ice Cube.
See? It's too easy because I say the exact same. But then I dropped a whole list of like 9 names. And I put Will Smith on there. And they were like, well, we can't put Will Smith because of course everybody gonna pick Will Smith.
Yeah. No.
Not me. See, okay, look, they just me then.
Oh, yeah, no.
Because I told them, I'm like, I wouldn't because I don't like a lot of Will Smith movies. I like some of them.
Yeah, it depends.
I like more Ice-T movies than Will Smith movies.
That's where you lost me.
Fuck you. But
yeah, Ice Cube.
So we might have to talk more about that. Holla at us again.
Yeah, definitely.
The Horror Club Radio. 3 young ladies that talk about K-pop. You know what K-pop is? Korean pop music.
Oh.
They actually linked a video to us. I wish I had it pulled up. Fuck. But I actually liked it. They had an ill-ass groove to it, man.
Yeah?
Hell yeah. I was
Korean
like,
pop.
I was like, okay, yeah.
Okay.
Because I linked them. It's not K-pop, but there's this One Punch Man. I showed you that before.
Yes.
The theme song for that. I love the theme song for that because it's like super hype for no reason.
Get you hype for the show.
I don't know what they saying. I don't want to butcher the lyrics and sound racist as hell, so I'm not going to try and sing it. But yeah, I love that shit though.
That's hot.
The Film Roast Podcast. Been cool with them almost since they were one of the first people to give us an iTunes review.
There you go.
So, mad love to y'all.
Thank you.
They were the ones I'm telling you that got the t-shirts and everything. We got to get on. Okay, let me ask y'all now. If y'all listen to the show, would y'all like to have a Home Video Hustle t-shirt? Because I can make that happen, like, ASAP. Just
immediately.
Just like, let me know, son. Let me know.
For the Lolo.
I want to know.
So I can be the only one.
I want to know.
I want to know what turns you on.
I want to know. I don't remember the rest.
Tell me what I gotta do to please you. Okay.
Baby. We gotta find a new song to sing on the show.
Yeah, right?
Girl, I've been thinking about you all day long. Fuck, I can't remember.
Walking down the street, watching
Ladies go by watching you.
Looking at the ladies,
All of them fine.
Something, I can't make up my mind. Damn it! Yeah.
What's the song we know all the words to? I know some Jimmy, but I just can't think right now. We're on the spot.
Right. That was actually a meme. If somebody put a gun up to your head and told you recite the words to a song, what song would it be? And you can't fuck up.
They gotta be R&B song, or can it be hip hop or anything?
It can be anything.
Just waking up in the morning, gotta thank God.
Why did
I don't know,
want
but today
to say
seemed
that?
kinda odd. No barking from the dog, no small. And mama cooked the breakfast with no hoe. I got my grub on, but didn't pig out. Finally got a call from a girl I wanna dig out.
Looked it up for
Oh,
later.
shit. Oh, you gonna do the whole
As I
thing?
hit the dough, thinking will I live?
Another 24. I gotta go, cause I got me a drop top. And if I hit the switch, I can make the ass drop. Oh, man, that's some good shit right there. Oh, you wanna bring back some old school?
Oh, shit.
I gotta find something to bang on. I don't wanna fuck the mic up. Hold on.
Oh, shit.
We taking y'all back to high school real quick.
Okay. Oh,
You gotta rap it.
so on the mic, I feel no guilt.
You ain't rapping it, P. Oh, you trying to
Got
rap the
it.
word?
Yeah.
Okay, let me try. You do it. I'll try it. We ain't even talking about Re-Animator no more. We just fucking around.
Yeah, right.
This is the side hustle in the main hustle. Fuck it. Come on. Check it out. MC and my people call me Milk. When I'm busting up a party, I feel no guilt. Giz is cutting. I forgot.
That's what I said. I couldn't get past the first.
Hold on.
For the suckers.
Damn, that's what I fucking.
Down with me.
For one of us, that's how I feel. To be down, you must appeal. 2 for 2, we're rated R. We're gifted and we're going far. To the road, down the road, to the bank. While I'm here, I like to thank Mom and Dad, they knew the time. Giz is cutting.
It's rhyming, it's chilling.
What more can I say? Top billing. That's what we get. Got it good. And since you understood, would you stop scheming and looking hard? I got a great big bodyguard. So step up if you want to get hurt. Milk is going to pull this skirt. I got money, I got you. Just call me honey if you feel real hot. That's how it is. You can ask Giz. I stole your girl while you were in prison, jailed for MC assault. You got jealous, it's all your fault. Milk is chilling, Giz is chilling. What more can I say? Top billing.
That's what we got it good.
We already said that part.
Oh, shit, see?
Oh man, I'll tell y'all what.
That
In high school, whenever it was like nothing going on in high school, and people were just talking and making noise and shit, either one of us, if anybody started beating that beat onto the table, we just immediately start rapping that shit out loud. We didn't care what nobody said. If they thought we was retarded, goofy, any of that, we did that shit.
It's because
did not care.
During that time, this was 50 Cent's I Get Money.
Oh yeah, that did come out.
Y'all know that.
Yeah, they know that shit.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
I get money.
Damn.
Hey, you know what I found out too? Since we ain't really making money on this podcast, we ain't got to worry about like music infringement right now.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I don't give a fuck right now. Like, since we did the I'm About It, I've heard probably like almost every podcast we could play music on that shit.
Well, fuck that shit then.
Pretty much. Back in the I'm About It review, I talked about a song called Your Mama's Old Crack Rock.
Oh yeah.
I'm about to play that shit for everybody, just in case y'all didn't hear it. Since this has become the hip hop hustle out of nowhere,
right. All of a sudden,
people wanted us to do this type of shit though. So I'm just giving the people what they want.
Oh,
They wanted to hear us talk about music. So if y'all want to hear Your Mama's on Crack Rock,
You can't play anymore because you always cheating. So that's why your mama's on crack rock. No, she isn't with your ugly ass.
ooh, I'm gonna tell your mama.
So tell her. Your mama's on crack rock. Your mama's on crack rock. That's my mama. Your mama's on crack rock. No, she ain't. Your mama's on crack rock. That's a lie. Your mama's on crack rock.
Here's a story about a bitch who was tricking on the app. It might
Maybe
be
your mama. But don't you laugh.
Last night I saw the bitch selling pussy on the block. You
Know what she was doing? She was pussy for the Crack Rock.
Your mama's on crack rock.
Damn.
Hey, y'all thought I was bullshitting about that?
Damn.
People thought that wasn't a real song, but I'll say this. Shout out to Rob at the Wrestling Nerds Alliance. He knew that song.
Oh, yeah?
I was shocked. I'm like, somebody actually knows that song.
Yeah, alright.
Oh, I was giving shout outs and we got completely sidetracked, didn't we?
Shit. They're probably listening too, like, damn. I guess
I don't get no shout out?
Yeah.
Fuck y'all. They always talking about superiority complex. Fuck that shit. Okay. Let me continue on from where I left off at. I'm sorry if we ain't talking about movies no more. Like, we talked about that shit already. We got extra time
extras.
today. So we doing our
Wait, what time
thing
is
now. So let's see. Who else we got here? Let's see. Oh, the History of Our Bad Ideas podcast. Cool with them. They the ones that asked us for the promo. We gotta do the promo, PJ. We gotta record that for them. I'm glad we saw them. High Expectations podcast is the ladies I told you about. They got a show in New Zealand.
Hi, ladies.
How y'all doing out there? Kung Fu Driving podcast. You'll be happy soon. I won't tell you why, but you'll be happy soon.
Yeah, boy.
Being Graphic. Cool with them too. They actually put us on their website. He put us on their website.
Oh,
So if you go to the
thanks.
Being Graphic website and it's like creator page, you click there, it takes you to our Podbean page.
Oh.
So mad love to you, brother.
Yes, thank you, sir.
I don't remember if I said the Nerdy Bitches podcast.
Yes.
If I said it, okay, I said twice. So
did.
double shout out then. Best of Bad. What's going down?
It's going down.
That's the cat I told you that made the Gymkhana t-shirt. I gotta get you one day.
Get your hustle on, my man. Hustle.
VHS Revival. Shout out to y'all. Y'all got a movie in the bag coming.
Oh, shit.
The Wretched Wrestling podcast. It's going down.
Yeah. Wretched Wrestling. That's funny.
The Movies with Ron podcast. So shout out to y'all too. Oh, I listened to their episode on the movie Split. For all of y'all that don't know, me and PJ did not like Split.
No.
And it seemed like we were the only two people that haven't. I think even they liked it. We are still the only people that did not like Split. Do y'all dislike Split or do y'all like it? Let us know. 'Cause I want to know if me and Peter are actually the only two people that don't like it.
We might just be.
We probably are, I'm sure.
Oh, it was the ending or something. Like the way.
The whole movie was goofy
Yeah,
to me.
yeah. It was. Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, like, old boy James McAvoy that played the lead character, he was cool. You know, he acted and, he
Funny,
had to act
yeah.
like 20 different personalities at once. That was cool. But the whole rest of the movie, I was bored.
There you go.
Like, legit. Like, if I gave that movie a score, I think I'd get like a 4.
Oh, good shit.
You said the same thing?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's just, the whole movie's about you gotta unlock this other personality, and then at the end of the movie, this motherfucker's like invulnerable and climbing on walls like Spider-Man. I was like, nigga, what?
Yeah, that's when they just lost me. That part right there.
I was like, I don't know, it was goofy, man. But yeah, they I don't know. I talked to them about that. I'm like, we ain't like that shit.
Nah.
Well, we went off track like a motherfucker today.
Of course, always.
That was fun though.
Yes, it was. Yes, it
real
was.
fun. We gotta do it again sometime.
Maybe next week.
How about next Friday?
Sounds good to me.
Hey! But I hope y'all enjoyed that. Got a little extra hustle in there at the end.
Yeah.
If you want to holler at us about any of this stuff, you can find us on the Twitter at HVH Podcast. And that is capital H, capital V, capital H, capital P, lowercase I-cast. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/HVH Podcast. You can find us on YouTube. Search Home Video Hustle. Where else can you find us at? You can download the show through Podbean, iTunes, Google Play Music Store, Podcast Addict, or whatever podcatcher app you have. I found that out. That's the thing, podcatcher. Instead of naming off all the different things, you say, hey, podcatcher app, find that shit. Hey.
Okay. That's hot.
And I couldn't work it right. I think my phone was fucking up, but I found out I made us a Spotify page. And I found out you can make playlists and share them to Twitter.
Oh, shit.
So y'all might have some playlists coming.
Oh, shit.
If y'all enjoy what y'all heard us doing a little bit, I'm going to get some of that on there.
Oh, yeah.
Superiority Complex had an episode where they were talking about the top 10 booty songs. And I highly disagree with a lot of them.
If Miami bass music was not in there, it can't be a top.
I think it was like 1 or 2 out of 10. Number 1
Uncle
was,
Luke?
I forget which one. I think it was Doodoo. I think it was Doodoo Brown.
Okay, that's a good
So
one.
that's a good one. But I think number 1 he said was Juvenile. Back that ass up.
I think that's
Booty
the
song.
number 1 club, like,
That's the number.
bitches go crazy.
That's the number
on
1
that.
like universal.
Yeah,
type booty
yeah.
song. Like I could see that being number 1 because that like Miami bass was like didn't get popular everywhere. Like it was mainly popular among clubs, the Freaknik, and all that type of shit. But Juvenile, everybody know that song.
Everybody.
Even shake your ass or watch yourself.
Yeah.
I don't really consider that booty song, but I can see other people would. But then a lot of other ones that he was naming off, I was like,
Should do our top 10.
I could do a top 50. It wasn't no, I need some 2 Live Crew. I need some 69 Boys. I need some 95
69
South.
Boys. Was the
I need
Tootsie Roll on
yes. No. Yeah. Was it? I don't remember if Tootsie Roll was on there. It should have been.
there? Yeah.
So I need all that. I need MC Shy D. I need some DJ Smurf. Yeah. I need some Magatron Crushing Crew or Wrecking Crew, whichever one it was.
You're going too far for him right now.
The bass that ate Miami. That's let me see. And DJ Laz. I don't know. I can go on and on. I like a lot of Miami bass music. That's what I grew up listening to. When PJ was listening to Mary Poppins and singing about a cup of sugar, where the fuck he was,
Spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go down.
whatever. While he was singing that shit, you know what I was singing?
Who were you singing?
Woo, there it is.
Oh.
All my fellas, where that booty at? Woo, there it is. Yeah. My mom, that's all she likes. Was, that's, but see, the thing about it is, you go with the whoops, there it is by 95 South. You do not, I repeat, you do not play whoop, there it is by Tag Team.
Oh.
Do
One of those.
you know that difference?
No.
Whoop, there it is by 95 South came out. And then I think that came out like 93. And then I think in maybe 94, maybe even 95, I'm not sure. But then Tag Team came out with Whoop, there it is. That's the version everybody know, but it's some bullshit.
Is it the Shaka Laka?
That, I don't remember. No, I think so, because I don't remember that in the 95 South version. So I think you were singing the fucked up version.
Oh,
Oops.
man. That's probably why I know it then.
Yes, that's the version that when you see in the commercials, it's always the Tag Team version. It's not the
yeah.
95 South version. We bump 95 South around these parts.
Okay.
If anybody out there knows what I'm talking about, I love you. 'Cause 95 South don't get a lot of love. It's the same thing with Chill Rob G. He had a song, The Power. The dirt, 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 dirt. You know that song?
No?
You know it if you hear it. Damn it, hold on. I'll see. Since we can do music now, fuck it. I don't care.
Yeah, right?
Niggas, Chill Rob G. I got the Chill Rob G album. I don't have the Snap version, but Chill Rob G came out with The Power. And when you hear it, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Fucking ads.
I was about to say, I don't
That ain't
think
it.
I know this.
This.
Компьютеров персональный
1990.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all I did. That's all.
So
See,
somebody
that's
else?
Chill Rob G. That's from 1990. Like, hold on, let me.
Actuality, my personality keeps my mentality based on real life situations, not speculations or verbal illustrations of how I feel.
See, that's Chill Rob G. Okay, that came out 1990. Now, I'm sure that's not the version you know, right?
No, it is
Okay,
not.
because I'm gonna show you why. Because there's this group called Snap, and they came out with they stole the shit out of it.
Why you look like a guy from Full Force?
Technology приступила к производству компьютеров «Персональный спутник».
Does that sound different at all?
I was about to say, that's not even a sample. That's just, hey, I'm going to take your beat. Yeah.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
That's not a sample.
That's not a sample. That's
a jack.
fucking thievery.
Yeah. Yes, piracy at its finest. Oh, damn.
Like, maybe I need to go back and read up on it, but I swear the story that I heard was Chill Rob G put out that song first. He was on a label called Wild Pitch Records. Wild Pitch Records was ran by some asshole that just gave away people's rights to. Basically gave away the motherfucking beat to Dude, and they made their own song with it and got fucking bigger with it, because that's the version now everybody knows is the Snap version, not the Chill Rob G version. So then the story goes that Chill Rob G went into that motherfucker's office and yoked him the fuck up. Like, yo, fuck you. Why did you give my song away?
I would do that too.
And also, Wild Pitch Records is the same record label that Gangstar started out on, and they had beef with them too.
You don't say.
Gangstar's first album came out on Wild Pitch Records.
Okay. And they left?
They left.
Well, they were some shady niggas then.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, nah, fuck it. I don't care.
Okay. Yeah.
Music lessons.
Yes.
I hope you love hip hop.
Oh, you will.
Okay, no, fuck it. Why we here?
Why we here?
I'm about to play I'm about to the 95 South version. Okay. This is a long podcast, but hey, we teaching people right now, so I don't care.
You're in the lesson. What did he say?
People said they wanted us to do more, damn it, so we doing more.
Damn right. Damn right.
95 South chillin' at Freak Nick 91.
Hold on. There you go. Woo! There it is. See, that's my job. I grew up with this. This is my childhood, y'all. I didn't have Disney. I had this. Fuck a spoonful of sugar. Come on, damn it, start rapping.
Yeah.
There you go. I got a pocket full of jacks, so what you gonna do? Turn around and spread them cheeks.
That's Missy Elliott sampled that.
Oh, everybody
shit in
sampled
there.
that.
Oh shit.
Okay, so that's 95 South. Whoop, there it is.
Okay.
Now, let's see what Tag Team doing.
Shaka laka, shaka laka, shaka laka.
I don't even want to play this shit, but just so people know.
Party people!
He's coming.
Yeah.
He just went.
Yeah.
Tag team music in full effect. That's me, DC, the brain. Party on, party people, let me hear some noise. DC's in the house, jump, jump, rejoices. There's a party over here, a party over there. Wave your hands in the air, shake the dairy, yeah. These three words mean you're getting busy. Whoop, that is Hitman.
That's the fake version.
Wow.
But unfortunately, like you, that's the version most people know.
Yeah.
And 95 South on their second album even put out a song about them called One More Again, and basically just dissed them. As they said something about a team of monkeys don't stop no show. Basically saying y'all still our song, but we still doing our thing, making our money.
right.
Y'all had that one hit. We got multiple albums.
Right. Damn.
You wanna know something funny about Tag Team as well? You know what they did after that song?
Wrestle.
No.
Tag team.
Wrestle?
Yeah, tag team.
Oh yeah, okay. I see. I see what you did there.
Ha ha.
No, there's a movie. I think it might even be a Disney movie, so you might know.
Oh
It.
shit.
It's a movie called Gordy about a talking pig. It's like a ripoff of Babe, I think.
Never heard. Gordy
I think so.
in yellow letters.
Yes, I think so. Let's find out.
Yes.
You know Gordy.
If that's what I'm thinking of, then yes.
1995, Yellers. That's it.
In the
It is Disney,
yep.
You know something funny about Gordy other than it's a Babe ripoff?
What?
Tag Team did a song for that soundtrack called Pig Power in the House.
Pig power
Yes.
in the house.
Yes. That's
They
how
weren't-
far off they fell.
Wow.
Proud to be a pig and I'm giving up love. Chilling in the mud. And when it comes to chumps, I'm doing damage. Cause Gordy ain't going out like a ham sandwich. My name is Gordy, but they call me Sir
I wish I could see my
I make
face.
all the girly pigs scream and shout. The Mac Daddy hog representing the swine. Throwing up big power cause the power's all mine.
Wow.
See what happens when you steal kids?
Wow.
Start rapping about pigs.
Yeah, that's a major fall.
Exactly. See, they stole from 95 South. They start rapping about pigs and then fell off. Snap stole from Chill Rob G. They put out one song and disappeared.
There you go.
Still don't get you nowhere, buddy. Biting style.
Stop. I was gonna say stop biting.
Exactly.
Ah.
All right. Well, now that the music hustle is over, man, I think we should go ahead and end the show because this is going on real long.
Okay. Okay.
Did y'all like this? Did y'all like us going off on tangent? Maybe we ain't gotta do a second podcast. Maybe we could just talk shit at the end of every other podcast.
Right. Yeah. Take this.
Let us know what you think.
Yes.
And also follow us on all those sites I said probably like an hour ago and shit.
Yes.
HVH Podcast, everywhere you go. So, until next week, I'm Brent.
This is PJ.
Have fun with yourself. Have a good weekend. Rest of your Friday. Do what you do. You know, don't be out there jacking for beats unless you're Ice Cube, man.
Right.
And I got something to tell you.
What?
We love y'all.
Dedication.
Keep listening to the podcast, y'all.
Dedication.
We see you next Friday.
Dedication.
Dedication.
Dedication.